Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are tackling day 10 of the Transurfing practical course.
Which is part of that larger 78-day sequence.
Exactly. And the title for today is just one word: liberation.
A big word.
It is. And our mission today is to figure out why wanting something, too much seems to be the very thing that stops you from getting it.
It's the great paradox, isn't it? The source text starts with this massive promise.
Right.
It basically says, you get what you intend to have as long as you're convinced it's yours. No conditions. Your choice is a law.
See, that's where I always get a little hung up. It sounds great, but if my choice is law, why isn't everything just, falling into place for me?
Well, because of the obstacle. The text calls it excess potentials.
Okay, break that down.
Think of it like static electricity. If you give something too much importance, your ego, a goal, whatever, it creates this energy blockage. It drains your intention of all its power.
So liberation isn't about breaking out of jail, it's about freeing up your own energy.
That's it, exactly. The source says the only way to ground that wire, to get rid of the static, is through action.
I like that analogy. The text talks about running the target slide, your goal in your mind, while you're calmly moving your feet toward it.
And that's the key difference. Most people just sit and worry, or they sit and dream. Both build up static. This is saying, hold the vision, yes, but move. The movement itself clears the static.
Okay, but let's be real. Sometimes you're just paralyzed by fear. It's not laziness. So how do you move your feet then?
This is where the text gets really practical. For fear, the advice is find insurance.
Insurance? You mean like an actual policy?
No, mental insurance, our backup path. Fear feeds on the unknown, right?
Right.
So if you create a solid plan B, the fear it loses its teeth. You're not fighting it. You're just making it irrelevant.
That makes a lot of sense. But what about that low-level anxiety, the constant worry?
For that, it's pure mechanics, action. Anxiety is just blocked energy. The text is very clear. Do not sit with it. Do literally anything related to the goal, even one tiny step.
The action itself dissolves the potential.
It turns it into kinetic energy, instantly.
Okay, now for the weirdest one. For desire and waiting, it says you have to resign yourself to defeat. Why would I ever do that?
It sounds totally backward, I know.
It does.
But you're not planning to fail. You're just accepting the possibility of failure to kill the tension. If you walk into a job interview thinking, my life is over if I don't get this, you're radiating desperation.
You reek of it. Yeah.
Exactly. But if you walk in thinking, I'll do my best, if it's not this, it's something else, you're calm, you're detached, you kill the desire and just act.
That's a really tough balance. The text also goes after self-importance.
Ah, yes. Stop doing things just to prove you matter.
Ouch. Yeah, I think we've all been there. It also talks about irritation, like road rage, and says to play with the pendulum.
Right. A pendulum wants a predictable reaction to feed on your energy. So break the rules. React in a way it doesn't expect. Smile, agree, do something totally random.
You short-circuit it?
You step out of its rhythm.
After all these tactics, the part I found most comforting was the safety valve at the end. Because sometimes you're just mad. You can't zen your way out of it.
And the text says that's okay. Simply allow yourself that weakness. Don't force yourself to win every single time.
That feels like a relief. Because trying to be perfect is just another kind of excess potential, isn't it?
It's the ultimate kind. The real takeaway here is that you don't fight the potential. You act. Your intention gets purified during the movement.
So you don't get your head right in order to act. You act to get your head right.
That's the whole key. Liberation comes from movement, not from wrestling with your own thoughts.
So as you go about your day, here's something to think about, based on that strange idea about desire. If resigning to defeat is what dissolves the tension blocking you, what is one area in your life where you might be trying just a little too hard to win right now? Thanks for listening.